try. I know that it's my time. I'm on a new level. No regrets, wanna shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine. And you know that I'll get better when I wanna get better. I'll get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
He's a kid today. Oh my God.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't fox. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of fight.
With a Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins.
I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of this dry. Riding this special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She mayonnaise and burger, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Nigga mad bet, this ain't regular size. You really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't fox. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Okay, money, okay,
Hey, hopefully, when you keep it playing, exactly. And you know
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Time to determine who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The conference championship is underway. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchdown. He's at the 25-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Lawrence in the pistol. He rolls to his right. Now here he goes. He covers up after a nice gain right near that marker. Gonna need a little bit more now on third down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
They'll run here. ATN. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On play action now, Lawrence bails out of the pocket quick. Looking middle, he's gonna
Wow,
get the
Waddle.
sucker out. He's got it inside the 10. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Making some progress here. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mayfield. Quick there, and they bring it to the turf. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That is not a good omen at all. You spent so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's going to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. They get him on his first throw in this conference championship. Isaiah Simmons picks it off.
We start off way worse.
Into the red zone after a great turnover and return. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1, and number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars pull out in front further, 13-zip. On his Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars drive out to an early 14-0 lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Opening carry for Devon Michejack. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Baker now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. Well, defended it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
11.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Hey, Lion! Done! It's done!
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Rip!
They go play action. Lawrence buying some time right. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
All right, let's go. Hey, center. Shot. Take right open.
Lawrence now off the play action. Buying some time left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw to force something. It brings up second down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey. Here we go.
From the pistol, they're going to run with ETN. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
On the red. Done.
So we're through one here in the AFC title game. Our score, 14-0. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Out of the gun, Lawrence.
Oh, wow. Come on.
It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 26
I don't know what
lead.
people say that.
Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Little Tex on the extra point. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21. On now is Cook to kick this away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Pretty good field position waiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Putting the receiver in motion. They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, takes more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. Right? I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. Man in motion here. From the gun, Mayfield escapes the pocket, and he's going to score a touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
So up comes Mayfield and his offense. They're going for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass like a great post in basketball. And they know how to finish.
This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Here's carry now. This is Basham to That's a solid block in there. Springs him for 8. So it's going to be 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Hey, run! Done. It's on his hunt. Still.
They'll go again here with 2. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
All set to go now from the 35.
Hey, Ginger, touch. Here we go.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Lawrence throwing here. Chased out to his right. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Lisa 24, 11. What's up? Hey, I'm gun. Guns. Here we go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Red on red. This one's hot.
Etienne gets it on the draw. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Right, anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator, he's going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call a blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. He had the awareness to stop that draw before it could get started.
On red. Take right open. Hey, Soko.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's
And again.
That one connects. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Why is he not covering?
Jaguars stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Brian Thomas Jr., for the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars push the lead to 20. On now is Cook to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Michejack up the middle. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They've got a man in motion. So 2nd and 6 awaits on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from everywhere. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Mayfield set to pass.
Oh, get out the way.
Lines up incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And that brings up 3rd down.
From each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Third down. Here's Mayfield. Dumped off to his running back. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield finds a seam down the middle. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins chop some of the lead off before the half. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
So up comes Mayfield and his offense. They're going for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They give it to the back of his own read.
Oh, he's got it. I'm going to get you in there.
But the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. And we get a timeout. There's an injured player out there, and it's not somebody this offense wants to lose. Jalen Waddle, the man shaken up. On now is York to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's out a little short of the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence working from the gun. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
And downfield, he's got it. That's Dobbs. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete out to the right. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Even 10-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Going all the way to the end zone here. And they can't connect on the deep
wide
ball.
open again.
Snaps to play with, though, here. We got
Same thing
2nd
beat me
down.
on.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Rip, 20, 11. It's up. Go street. Hey, kill.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. He's got it downfield near the edge.
How do they lose?
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own.
Defense.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hurt. 11, Agate.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Red on red. 11. Here we go.
Back to the air. Lawrence. Throws caught. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 5-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko, hot. Here we go.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. And he's got it. It's in close. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21. for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Hurry! 20!
Looking to throw. It is caught left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. One last play before the break.
Hey, alert! Run. What's up?
Back to throw it. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. There's a give for Wright. Dropped by the first guy and met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. The play fake. Here's Mayfield. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I'm not going to be surprised if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer. Extend plays. Be creative. Try different things. Because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Mayfield now off the play action. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They send a man in motion. They'll indeed go for this. It's Mayfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Ken, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Jaguars push their lead further to start the half. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars continue piling onto this lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Fits it through the middle. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Set. 20. Kings. Stop.
From the red zone on 1st. Has it down close. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Hey, set. 180.
Right. Punches it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Jalen Wright with a touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
On is Katie York for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins cut the lead by a quarter, down to 21. They're in full comeback mode already here in the 3rd. An onside kick coming up. And this is covered by the Jaguars. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Yeah, these numbers, Kate, they're pretty clear. It's hard to recover these onside kicks. Nice job there by the fielding team, but you see why the rules committee, right, the competition committee constantly searching for maybe new creative ways, because it is just so hard to get that ball when the other team's prepared for the onside kick.
They'll give this up the middle to ETA. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Soko, it's hot. Here we go.
Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars trying to end this before the final quarter. On his Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights.
No
And the
defense.
Jaguars grow their lead yet again.
We also score 7 to them. Keep going.
is Cook to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Mayfield.
They said, where are you throwing the ball?
The aggressiveness there, like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
We'll knock it away again, and a couple of good reps in coverage have brought up 3rd down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Set. 180.
Throw here, 3rd down. And this is another one too close to that defender, Brock. Knocked away again, and this time it forces 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go, and they're going for it on 4th.
180. Up. What's that?
Mayfield will throw for it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first. Michejack here out of the gun. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Mayfield now from the gun.
Oh,
Pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the
Mayfield.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
180.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it, so that's going to bring up 4th down. So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's 4th down.
180.
Here we go. It's Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. They're in full comeback mode already here in the 3rd. An onside kick coming up. And this is covered by the Jaguars. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
There's always a little competition on a football team to see who's going to make the hands team. Right, those defensive guys say, hey, listen, I'm not a receiver with bad hands. I got good hands. Well, this is the ultimate test of it right here, Kate. Who makes the hands team? Those are the ones that are most trustworthy to go finish these games, to go get those onside kicks, and to go finish that phase of the game out.
First down from the 42.
Hey.
Out of the gun, again to ETN. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, go! Here we go.
On again, it's Newton. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
Inside give here for Newton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of it.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Red on red. Hey, Soko, high.
Hand off to Newton. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Pretty obvious this defense. They need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
On red. Hey, tomato.
Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The Jaguars have the ball and the lead. Only 1 quarter from advancing in the postseason. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, lion. Hey, Ginger. Done.
The toss play to Newton. Down to the 10. Look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Lawrence now off the play action. Rolling out to his left. And he gives himself up after a short gain. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
1st and goal. Here's Newton. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jaguars put up even more points in a win. Well, this This machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
On his little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars tack on 7 more to their lead.
Jaguars 56, Dolphins 28. Logan Cook to kick off.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10. Their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Putting a receiver in motion.
Hurry, hurry! Up, up! Regular, regular, regular!
First down throw here, Mayfield. That one's complete, right side. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami. Offensive line fast. At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that leaves the Dolphins first down.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
They'll come up on first and 10. Staying on the ground here with Achane. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
All set now. First and 10. From the red zone now. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins putting up points in a game decided.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
Dolphins 35.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And this is covered by the Jaguars. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
First and 10 from the 43.
Rip, 23.
Trying it right side with Etienne.
With some tackles made.
He is down to the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And that one very short, only getting to the 27. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
ETN again. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars, well, they can probably just run away and hide. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Soko, hut.
They go right back to ETN. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Hey, go. Soko, hut. Here we go.
On 4th down, here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They dial up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Michejack. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 27 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for them.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Design quarterback run here. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Gotta hurry this to the line. Shotgun snap from Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back, nowhere to go but for a sack.
To the air on 3rd and long. All the left side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st down, Dolphins.
From the gun, Mayfield. Through the middle. He's got it near the 10. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
QB sneak coming. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown!
Touchdown.
The Dolphins get it back to within 2 possessions. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to see those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins get it back to a 14-point game. On now he's scored to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. Ooh, poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down.
Hey, let's go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design run for Lawrence. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. Love these pictures, Brock. Go ahead, guys. Take it all in. You are going to be playing in the Super Bowl. What a moment for so many of them getting to this point.
It is. It is so cool, and you can see it and feel it. The real emotion of celebrating this title, but they know that ultimately it's not an AFC title they want. They want a Super Bowl title.